Okay. So in the last class, I gave you a homework. So someone who has done the homework, please tell me the points which you have plotted. Has anyone done the homework? Yes or no?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Then
Yes,
please
ma'am.
tell me the plots which you have got between 00 to 266 using the DDA line drawing algorithm.
Ma'am, 112233445566 and 77.
Okay, fine. So, right, these are the points which are plotted. So, hopefully, Apeksha has understood how to implement the DDA algorithm given any type of data, any type of points. This is the logic which you need to apply. People who have done the sum and whose results are matching with her, that means they have understood it correctly. And people who have not bothered to do the sum, not an issue. You will face problem while executing this in the examination. Okay. So then do not say that it has not been taught to you. Fine. So the next topic which we will start today is the Bressenham's line drawing algorithm. Okay. I will just mute myself. Just within 2 to 3 minutes, I will just write down the algorithm. Then I will start explaining the algorithm. Now, Bressenham's line drawing algorithm, there are two sections for it. The section means depending on what the value of m will come, two type of algorithm we will learn. One is the basic Bressenham's line drawing algorithm for m less than 1. Okay. And another is the generalized Bressenham's line drawing algorithm. The generalized Bressenham's line drawing algorithm works for everything. For m equal to 1, m value of m greater than 1, value of m lesser than 1. For everything it works. But the generalized Bressenham's algorithm is a bit complicated. So, due to the fact that most of the lines which are given has the slope lesser than 1 generally, so between the generalized line drawing algorithm, a few sections of the code was taken and this algorithm was said that Bressenham's line drawing algorithm for the value of m lesser than 1. This is a small algorithm, and by inputting some more characteristics to this algorithm, we get the generalized Bressenham's line drawing algorithm, which works for anything. For m equal to lesser to is equal to greater than 1, anything. Okay. So first we will learn the basic small Bressenham's line drawing algorithm for m lesser than 1, and then we will study the next big one, a complicated one, that is the generalized Bressenham's line drawing algorithm. Okay. So is the algorithm visible to all of you?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So first given 1 minute, just let me. First, given any algorithm to you or any line endpoints to you, okay. First, that we need to learn that why are we learning the Bresson-Sams line drawing algorithm? What was the problem with the DDA line drawing algorithm? There was no such problem with DDA line drawing algorithm, but in terms of the time which is being taken, one basic problem with DDA line drawing algorithm was that endpoint accuracy is a problem. What is meant by endpoint accuracy? First, we are getting a decimal number, then we are rounding off that decimal number. So we are taking the next integer. Then, while solving the sum, we are taking the decimal value only, but not the integer. So the rounding off is necessary for only plotting the points. And while calculating, we are doing the floating point addition subtraction only in determining the successive next points, which is a time consuming thing. So this was the problem with the DDA algorithm, that we are rounding up, but while calculating, we are doing the floating point addition only, which is already time calculating. A normal integer addition and a decimal addition, we all know that decimal addition is time consuming. So in order to minimize this entire concept, the Bresson-Sams line drawing algorithm came. In the Bresson-Sams line drawing algorithm, a new concept came, that is the decision parameter value. What is the new concept? Now, how does this decision parameter formula came? There is a whole, what will I say? There is a whole formula for that, like how the scientist, how the author, he has found out, and where did he start this finding out the decision parameter, how did he summarize and found out this formula, that we will start with the first formula as P0 is equal to 2 del y minus del x. So how this thing will be doing, there is a whole lot of steps for that. I am not going into that abbreviation. If you want, you can refer to any book or any tutorial, you will see the abbreviation. So the first thing is, given any two line points, endpoints to you, what do? We do this statement. We first read the two line endpoints as x1, y1 and x2, y2. Then I always start with the first line endpoint as my initial position for arriving at the final position. So this left endpoint I read at x0, y0, so that I can start my line drawing from the first point. So my first point becomes x0, y0. This is the clarification up to step 3. Step 4, we do what? We take a decision parameter value. We start with first P0, and then step by step, I update the value of P. So first we will do what? The first P0 will be calculated as 2 into del y minus del x. Del y we know y2 minus y1, and del x we know x2 minus x1. So whatever the values are provided in this section, we will simply put that and we will find out the value of P0. Up to this, I think is clear. Now, here where the decision taking starts. If my value of P0 is lesser than 0, then my next point will be x will only be incremented by 1 and y will remain as it is. Suppose the value of P I am getting as minus 9. So it is lesser than 0. And suppose the x0, 1, 0 was 5 and 4. Fine. So since P is lesser than 0, x will be incremented by 1, y will remain as it is. So my next point will be simply 6 and 4. Okay. And I will update the value of P according to this value. Now, what is this value? New updated value, that is P dash, will be the old P, that is this P, that is -9 plus 2 into del y, whatever was your 2 into del y. So again, I will get a value of P from this step. Now again, I will check whether this value is lesser than 0 or greater or equal to 0. If it is greater or equal to 0, this concept where x was only updated and y was not will be changed to x will also be updated and y will also be updated by 1. And again, we have the new decision parameter. So each and every step where I will update the values of x and y, I will update the values of p also. This updated value of p will be my decision making for my next step. So this step 5, infinite times I won't be doing, right? I will be repeating or going on in a loop this step 5 up to del x times. That is whatever was value of my del x. Suppose the value is 5 or the value is 6. So this step I will repeat 6 times or 5 times depending on what is the value of my del x. And this algorithm will only work for m is lesser than 1. So first I need to calculate whether the value of my m is lesser than 1. If the value of my m is lesser than 1, then I will follow this algorithm. It's a very short algorithm. And if the value of m is something other than lesser than 1, then I will follow the generalized algorithm, which also we will study. So this algorithm, I will be implementing with one example just now, but this algorithm, at least 40 to 50% the working procedure, is it clear to all of you? Yes or no? At least 40%.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
So now let's see one example. I am deleting this. If you want, you can take a screenshot also, because ऐसे simple करके books में लिखा नहीं जाता है, थोड़ा complicated रहता है. तो वो complicated चीज अगर exam पे याद ना हो, तो this is the simplest way you can just remember and write this algorithm. So I am deleting the right. So now if you want, you can take a screenshot. Okay. And we will do what? We will just take one example and we will start solving it. Okay. So let's keep this algorithm. Let me move on to the next part. So suppose two line endpoints are given to you. Suppose it is said that consider the two line endpoints as 5, 5 and 39, and following the DDL line drawing algorithm, Bessenson's line drawing algorithm, they won't say you, when they will give in the exam, they won't say you which one to follow. That you need to calculate, you need to decide depending upon what the value of m will come. Okay. So plot the points in between using the Bessenson's line drawing algorithm. So anyone tell me what is the value of x1, y1? What is the value of x2, y2?
X1, Y1,
X2
and Y2 is 9.
Fine. Then del x का value क्या हुआ और del y का value क्या हुआ?
Del Y is 4, del X is 8.
8.
Oh, sorry.
Del x is 8.
Del Y is 4.
Then तुम्हारा m का value क्या हुआ? m का value क्या हुआ? m का value हुआ 2.
0.5.
0.5.
1/2.
Yeah. So it is lesser than 1. True. So I will follow the algorithm which we have studied. So What is the first line? It says read the two line endpoints as though we have read it. What is the next line? It states start with the first left endpoint as x0 and y0. Then according to my sum, what will be the value of x0 and y0?
5, 5.
Yeah, right. Very nice. Fine. Then what does the next step says? That decision parameter. Calculate the decision parameter. Here I have mixed a term. Calculate. Calculate the decision parameter. P0 is equal to 2 del y minus del x. So therefore, your decision parameter is equal to 2 del y minus del x. So what is the value?
0.
0. Now we are starting, right? If your P is lesser than 0, I follow this formula. But your P is what?
Equal to 0.
Equal to 0. So this is the formula you will follow. What will happen to the value of x and y? Both will be incremented by 1, right? So you started with P0, right? So first you will start plotting. So P0 is greater than 0. So first I will increment the values of x and y. So if I start, what will be my first incremented values of x and y from 5, 5 to
6, 6.
right. So this will be my first plot. And with this, another thing is that your value of P will be updated. Old P plus 2 del y minus del x, right? So started from P0, now it is P1, that is old P plus 2 del y minus 2 del x. So what will be this value? Del y, del x value you already have. So what will be this entire value?
-8.
-8, ma'am.
Fine. Now you tell me, -8 is lesser than 0 or greater than 0?
Lesser than 0.
So your P1 is lesser than 0. So what will be your next plot?
X will be incremented and Y will remain as it is.
So from 6, 6, it will be
7, 6.
perfect. Good. And again, updated value of P you need to have old P plus 2 del y. So what is the value of your old P?
-8.
So you tell me what will be the new updated value of this P2?
0.
Right.
0.
So P2 is equal to 0. Now you tell me what will be the next plot?
8, 7. 8, 7.
Perfect.
8, 7.
Perfect. You tell me what will be the value updated value?
-8.
Perfect. What will be the value of the next plot?
9,
9,
7.
7.
Good.
Zero.
Good.
Ten, 8.
Good.
-8. 11, 8. 0. 12, 12, 9. -8. 13, 9.
Now we will stop over here. Why? Because it says we need to repeat the step del x times. Del x is your 8. So from 0 to P7, we have done it. And in between, you have got these points. And if you notice carefully, you have reached the end point also. You have started from here and you have reached the end point. Okay. So always remember this algorithm you need to run for del x times. So since you are starting from P0, whatever will be the value of del x, if it is 11 from P0 to P10, if it is 12, if it is 8 from P0 to P7, the moment you reach at P7, so what you do, just the next updated point you calculate and you stop over there. Because you reached at P7, so depending on the condition of P7, your P7 was lesser than 0. Then you did what? Your P7 is lesser than 0. So the next plot you calculated is 13 and 9 and thus there, stop. After using the value of your decision parameter and calculating your next point, just stop over there. Okay, do not leave it at you have found P7, stop. No, you have found P7, use the concept of P7 to find the next plot and stop over there. Because your del x was 8 times from P0 to P7. So is this algorithm and the implementation of this algorithm in, using one example, is it clear to you all? Yes or no?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes,
So
ma'am.
now, you people do it now. The line endpoints are 2, 2 and 12, 10. Okay. 2, 2 and 12, 10. Use the Bresson-Sams line drawing algorithm to predict the pixels between these two lines. 2, 2 and 12, 10. Okay. I will ask about after 2 minutes, I will ask somewhere, then I will ask somewhere so that it doesn't create a problem for you. Okay. Do this between 2, 2 to 12, 10 so that in the class only it is practiced. If you need me to switch to this tab, you tell me. If you need me to switch to this tab, you tell me. Okay. Do this. I will ask you. If in any step you are facing problem, you ask me here only. So that one problem I shown and one problem you did, so that this algorithm and the sum is clear. Okay, so after 2, 2, what is the next plot you got?
3,
Ma'am,
3.
3, 3.
After that,
4, 4.
after
4,
that,
4,
3.
3. 4,
4,
3.
3.
4.
no. 4, 4 is the right answer.
4, 4.
4,
Yeah.
4.
4, 4 is the right answer. If you are having 4, 3 or something other than that, then you need to check where you did wrong. 2, 2, 3, 3 and 4, 4. After that,
5, 4.
5, 4.
5, 5.
5, 5 is not the right answer. 5, 4 is the right answer.
5, 4,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am. 5, 4. Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Then do it, I will ask. Okay, so after 5, 4,
Ma'am, 6, 5.
perfect. After 6, 5,
7, 6.
7, 5. 7, 6.
yeah, 7, 6 is
7,
the right
6, ma'am.
answer. 7, 6 is the right answer. If you are having 7, 5, then somewhere you are doing wrong calculation. Okay. After 7, 6,
8, 7.
okay,
8, 7.
right.
8,
Good.
7.
Good, very good. After 8, 7,
9, 8.
9, 8. 9, 8.
8, ma'am.
right. After that,
10, 8.
10, 8.
10, 8, ma'am.
right. After that,
11, 9.
okay, good. After that,
12, 10.
okay, good. So once we are calculating 11, 9, when you will see that when you are calculating this 11, 9, for that step, you will get the updated value as P9. Your P9 will become something like this. There, you are calculating it is to be 10. Now, what I said, my del x was 10. Value of del x was 10. So, for P0 to P9 only, I will calculate 10 times P0 to P9. But I will use the concept of P9 to just plot the next point. So P9 is greater than 0. So the next point will be x plus 1, y plus 1. So 12 and 10 and that's it. We stop. Since we have calculated 10 times our decision parameter. So this is the concept which I was trying to give to you. Okay. So in the meantime, all the participants, you people just write your names in the chat box. I will give you the attendance. So the people who were able to do it in class and get the right answer, very nice. And for the persons who are not able to do it or their answers are not matching, try it once at home. And I am just writing the pixels which need to come so that you can match also. And people who are giving their attendance, they may leave the class. And if you have any query, you may ask me. So these are the plots which needs to come. If you are doing it right, you will get these plots. You are doing it wrong, you will get other plots. And if you have any problem, you may ask. Participants who have given their attendance, they may leave the class.
Ma'am,
Bolo.
ma'am, show the previous slide in which you have solved the first example, ma'am.